Hey guys, this is Kenny. I was wrapping gifts, which I'm just one of those people that I absolutely loathe wrapping gifts. But every year we have to do it, and I noticed that I had some gifts that are very unusual as far as the shape. And I know, like, a lot of us come across, like, how do you wrap that? Or do you really want to go get a box for that? Or, you can go and get, like, gift boxes like these right here, but they're shallow. They're very shallow, so not much is going to fit in that box, you know. Or you can use a big box, but then it's just like too much wrapping paper wasted. So as I was sitting here and trying to figure out what am I going to do to wrap these oddly shaped gifts, as you know what, I have a ton of tissue paper. I can make that work. So I had already started, and I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and film the rest of my oddly shaped gifts just to show you guys and kind of give you an idea of what you can do with some. I mean, it's very simple. It doesn't take much time. This right here is it's glass. So I wrapped it. It's like a temperature gauge. It has little bubbles with gold coins on it with the temperature number, and they kind of rise and fall as the temperature changes in your house. So by it being glass, okay, that's number one a problem. Like, how am I going to wrap this? I really didn't want to put it in a box, and you really have a box that's this shape. I mean, you could, but I'm not going through all that. So I just wrapped it in bubble and then wrapped it in, what did I put? Oh, yeah, just a small gauge bubble wrap and a thicker gauge bubble wrap, and wrap that up. And then I took some tissue paper and just wrapped it around it. And I'm just like, well, that's just too plain. So I took some of the little, the spool of ribbon that you can get like any craft store or like your dollar store. This right here, I just wrapped it all around it and put some loose ones on the end, curled it with my scissors, slapped a bow on it, and voila, you have a wrapped gift. And I'm not done yet. I'll go later. I'm just going to grab this one, and then you can even make it a little bit more personal by putting a little gift tag on it, and you can write to who it's to and from who, or whom should I say. So I'm going to sit that one right there. And then these right here, I just kind of decided to leave it like this. You can slap a bow on it. I got a ton of bows here, and I probably will stick a bow on it just to make it a little bit more personal. And another thing, so I like to recycle or upcycle everything. So here's a bowl that was, and some people are like, oh my God, you're like regifting bowls. Yes, indeedy. Yes, I am. So what I'll do is just pull them off a gift and keep them, toss them in the bag. So now the backing is already mucked up because it's been stuck on another gift, but you can still use it. You can actually, there's two ways you can do this. You could take this little portion here and just pull it right off just like that, okay? And then get yourself some masking tape or some scotch tape and make your, right here, this little piece, and then make a little circle just like that. It doesn't have to be a big piece. And then stick it on the back of that. Okay, look at that. Now, and then you just take it and stick it on your gift. Just like that. Just like new, okay? And then you can even add a little gift tag if you want a hanging tag on this one as well. Like I said, I'm going to go and put them on these. I just haven't done it yet. But this is just like really, really cheap and easy and quick way to wrap gifts, okay? So I'm going to sit that one there. And then this one, this is where I got the idea. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and record this so you guys can see. This is an actual coffee mug. And I mean, coffee mugs are a very odd shape. So how do you wrap a coffee mug? And that's nice. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make a little quick video. It's not going to be too long. I was going to go ahead and take one of these out, but I will be putting that one on there to make it a little bit more festive. So, how do you wrap a coffee mug? So, let's start with this coffee mug here. This is not a gift. I'm just going to give you a demonstration because that one here was already wrapped. And I mean, yeah, you can use wrapping paper, but wrapping paper is not as pliable as tissue paper. So, I like to use tissue paper instead. So, just for demonstration's sake, I'm not really going to go with any colors that I had actually planned to use. So if you have a bigger coffee mug like this one here, then what I did was, and you can double up on your paper, and like a lot of times where you'll get shipments in, like if you order something online and they stuff the package with this brown paper, this is a wee bit thicker, so you might just want to use like a little piece of that. So let's just tear that off just like that. Sit it right here, and then wrap your cup in it just like that. That way your tissue paper won't get a hole poked in it by any sharp corners, okay? So now that we have that wrapped, and you can pull your ends up, just put it just like this and pull your ends up. And this is okay, but that might be a wee bit boring. And then just the top is, it just has no wow factor to it. So what I like to do is take another piece of tissue paper. So let's just go ahead and use this peach piece. Why not? And then just grab it in the middle and then pull the sides down just like that, and then stick it on the inside of the cup. And this could be done for any season. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It could be for gifts, baby showers, bridal showers, whatever. Okay, so now that you have that done, there you are. So now how do you get it to stay? And I'm always trying to find the easiest ways to do things, because again, I hate wrapping Christmas gifts. That's just, I don't know, I'm just one of those people that don't like it. And I could just slap it in a gift bag, but I just feel like you kind of take the fun out of it when you just slap it in a gift bag and it's not wrapped, and I don't know. So I do want to make it a, give the person, the receiver of the gift, a little surprise, not make it so boring. So what I would do, normally I would just cut a piece of this for however long you want it, okay? And then take it and mash it back together, or bunch it back up, should I say. And then we're going to take this. I didn't cut it. I'm not going to cut it just because this is not an actual gift. It's not going to be wrapped up. So yeah, just tighten it and go around just like that. And then you'll cut your ends, and then take your scissors and drag down them and curl them, and then you can stick up a bow on top of that. So let's just say we're going to use this bow, stick that bow there, and then put your little hang tag with the name on it, just like that. Et voila. So done. See, it's quick and easy. I like to do things that are quick and easy. Okay, so now that I showed you guys how I would do a coffee cup, and I mean, it could be a wine glass, it could be a coffee cup, it could be a travel mug, such as this one here. You can wrap this exact same way. You would just use a little bit more tissue paper. Okay, so now we're going to start with, what other gifts do I have? Oh, so I got some yummy French spread here that I bought as a gift for someone. And do I want to put it in a box? No, I don't. So I want to, the paper that it came wrapped in from the store, I'm just going to wrap that back up in there, just for added protection. Just like that. Start at the corner. And then just kind of roll it up. Fold your end in when you get part ways, like midways. Fold that in. And then keep rolling. Okay. And then just kind of flatten out your bottom. And then you're going to tape it. Put that down. It doesn't matter if you like snag or tear this paper. It's on the inside of the tissue paper anyway. Nobody's going to see it until they unwrap it, and I'm sure they're not going to care about that. So, just to make this a little bit more flat on the bottom, I'll go in and press that down just like that. And guys, I'm not a professional gift wrapper or any of that. I am a person who tried to find the easiest ways to wrap gifts that are oddly shaped, or you just don't want to spend money on a box or whatever the case may be. And even with gift bags, my friend and I, the friend that this gift is for, I don't mind it. She'll re-gift me the bag. So what she'll do is I give her a bag, say for a Christmas or birthday present or what have you, and then the next year she gives me my gift right back in that same bag. Because you go to like these stores, Hallmark or the dollar store, or wherever you buy your gifts from, your gift bags from, and you spend money on it and then you throw it away. That's just like throwing money in the trash. And I don't know about you, but I'm not rich, so I like to upcycle all that I can upcycle. So that's what we do with our gift bags. So I'm going to use, I like this plum color. It's kind of fitting for the contents that's on the inside of it. So, and by my channel being called Unconventional, you guys know that I like to do things that are unconventional. So, it doesn't have to be red, green, and blue for Christmas. I'm going to do a pink and mauve. So we do the same thing with this. I'm just going to sit that right on top, just like this. It's not even attached. Just sit it right on top. And then bring all your sides up of your small paper. All right, just like that. All right, see? And it's already wrapped. Now we're just going to find the color ribbon that we're going to use. And I do believe that I'm on a gold cake here. So I'm going to use some more gold just because I think that will look really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this double length. And get my scissors. And I just leave it like this looped. You can cut it after you tie it. So just wrap it around once, and then wrap it, tighten it, and go around it a second time. Lay that down so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to doll it all up once we get this tied. And then just give it a little knot to keep it from coming loose. I only grab one, which is fine. All right, and then that loop that was still there, you just go ahead and cut that. Okay, so now let's say we want to shape this a little bit more. Let's stick a little bit of piece of tape on it. And my tape keeps coming out of my tape holder, so annoying. Pop that back in there. Just a teeny little piece of tape, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and lay that portion down right there. All right, so now take your scissors and just press it along the blade. Oops, I'm about to knock you guys over. There we go. For those of you who don't know how to do this, just take the ribbon and lay it on your scissor blade and put your thumb on it lightly. Don't press because I don't want you like cutting your finger or anything like that. And then drag down the length of the ribbon. And sometimes you'll get ones that are looser, but just go over it again and it'll curl. Alright, so do this next one here. Alright, there you go. And so like now that we have this all done, and I think those colors are darling, we want to go ahead and choose a bow to put on it. And I think again I'm going to stick with the gold thing just because I'm feeling the gold. Okay, just like that. So again, this one doesn't have the sticky back anymore. So like I showed you before, you can just rip this paper off if it's too gross for you. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and keep this, and I'll show you how to reuse this too. So you just take 2 pieces of tape, and then you pull your flap down. This is the top side of the paper, the sticky back paper. And then you lay a piece of tape on that side like that. And see, that's the bow laying on top of it. So the sticky side is underneath. And then you do the same for the other side. And these bowls will be reused over and over again until they're completely just crushed and unrecognizable and you just can't use them anymore. So that's what she and I do, and we enjoy doing that because it just saves a lot of money. I mean, you spend some of these Christmas decorations or gift wrappings aren't expensive, but some can be expensive. So why are you throwing away money? I don't see the purpose in it when you can reuse it. And it can go to the same person or a new person. They never know the difference. Only thing is that the new person, they might toss it, but oh well. You know, at least you got 2 good uses out of that. So there you go. That's already wrapped. And now I see right here, I have a little bitty hole that where I pulled it too tight and I tore it. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick a piece of tape on there. A little bitty piece of tape just like that. And just pull it and tape it shut. Just like that, so it doesn't come loose. Alright, and now you can go ahead and add whatever hang tag you want to it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these open. And then you can also do different multiple bows. You don't have to do one, just like I did on my my coffee cup. You can do the same with this one if you want to add another bow. But I think, actually that's pretty cute, so I think I'm going to slap that one on there too. So let's see. I'm going to do this one like I showed you the first time, just with the loop of tape. And then stick it on the back of that one. And then stick it right down there. And I got a piece of paper, old wrapping paper in it. So there you go. Wrapped. Cute, huh? And very easy, and cost you, this probably cost you $1 because you get the pack of wrapping paper at the dollar store, and you already had some bowls if you have bowls that you have from last year, or you can get bowls from the dollar store. They're not very expensive, so you just reuse what you got. So then I would stick, say, this card on there just like that, and then write on it to who it's for and who it's from. Okay, so that is done. I think I'll show you guys one more. So now I have some little wax tarts or wax melts or wax cubes. They go by many names. I could just take this and stuff it in a gift bag and call it a day, or I could wrap it in gift paper, and I don't really want to do that. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and use some more tissue paper. And I was thinking to do them one at a time, but I'm going to go ahead and do 2 at a time for this one. And I'm going to take some more of that brown paper that I had from shipping. Alright. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Not at all. So lay those on top of one another. And then kind of tuck it in tight so they don't move. And keep rolling it until it's nice and snug, and now you have a little cube. Okay, so now you can just take your end just like that. All right, and these ends you can just kind of tuck in, or you can cut them completely off. That's up to you. And my tape just will not stay in my tape dispenser. So let's see how much paper we got in there. That's not too bad. And I know a lot of you again are just like, well, you could just wrap that with wrapping paper. I could have, but again, to me, tissue paper is just easier and faster. It doesn't have to be perfect, and if you crumple it up, it still looks good, you know, and it's inexpensive. So that's why I choose to use tissue paper. Now, don't get me wrong, I do use wrapping paper. As you can see, I do have wrapping paper underneath what I'm showing you, because I did wrap a gift. See, this is wrapped in wrapping paper. But these, like, boxes, those are pretty simple to do, so I don't mind doing those. But it's just the odd shaped gifts that I tend to use the tissue paper for. So we're going to go ahead and just fold that over, just like that. Alright, so now I don't have a definite idea if I'm going to wrap this, so we will find out together. Let me see if I can do something different here. I'm going to grab a red piece. Ooh, come on. Alright. So I'm going to fold this one, just like it folded the green one. And you could do red over green, green over red, however you want to do it. So we're just going to lay it in there, just like that. Like, can you guys see that? It's kind of like a triangle. I just have the red sitting out a little bit further than the green. So now we're going to stick that right in the middle. And fold this up. And wrap that in just like that. Kind of squeeze and push that flat. Wrap that one in just like that. And then you grab the top. And there you go. So just put a piece of ribbon on it. And you can use this part with the little flap over in the front, or you can use it as the back. It's up to you. So I think on this one I'm going to use a white ribbon. And then one may think, wow, you know, you give this to a person, all their gifts looks the same. I wouldn't do this all for the same person. Just the odds and end gifts, you know, like your stocking stuffers or what have you, or your smaller gifts, or your, again, your odd shaped gifts, because all of these gifts are actually going to different people. So that's why I figured it'd be nice to wrap them up like this. Okay. So we're just gonna lay a piece of, lay it on the surface and then grab your ribbon. And I was gonna go around it, but I don't think I need to. And just tie it tightly, just like that. And put your thumb or finger there to hold it from keeping it from loosening. And then pull it through again. And there you have it. Okay. So I like the front. I like this as my front. I'm going to use that as my front, and then you can kind of just fluff it out. And on this one, I'm only going to make one of the ribbons curly and then leave the other loose. Let's see. Oops. Every time I do that, I catch the tripod. Sorry, guys. Right. And then this one as well. Okay, so now let's find a bow for that gift. La la la. I don't, ooh, no, not that one. That one's hideous. Let's do this red and green one just like that. How cute is that? Okay, so this one has the backing on it. So you just kind of pluck the end up, pull it off. There you go. And all done. See, none of these take very long. What was it? One, two, what did I do? Two gifts and a mock gift, and that was just like, what, 20 minutes? So, I just like this. I like the look of these much better than actual wrapping paper. It's kind of festive and colorful. Alright guys, that's it. If you like this quick little demo on how to wrap oddly shaped gifts, such as coffee cups and wax melts and, what are these? Reed diffuser sticks. So I have all kinds of unusually shaped gifts here, but they're all wrapped and they look very cute and festive. So if you do like this video, please do give a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. If you'd like to see more DIYs or just my unconventional ways of doing things, please let me know and I will make sure that I get more videos up like that. So that's it, guys. I hope that you all have a beautiful and blessed and safe holiday and a happy new year. So that's it for now. Until next time, see you later.